This is called Fort Fairlawn, and it was built at the navigation top of the Cooper River, which is really big and swamp, and it stands between the Colleton Mansion, which is 3/4 of a mile to our west, and the river, because this would be a forward operating base of the British from 1780, and it's still here in the condition, a little worn down. This is only one of 2 extant British forts from the American Revolution and our fight for independence that's still here today in its condition.
You see a demonstration behind us.
We have an artillery demonstration team that takes people through the musket drills, it takes them through the oath of office, and then it'll actually put them on a cannon crew so they can fire an authentic 3-pounder cannon replica, which is just exciting. Most people have never done that. So when you put an actual living demonstration where people can come and participate and then come and walk through the sacred soil, which is a battlefield several times here at an extant readout, it just turns people on to why we care about our liberty in this country.
This over here, this is where the cannons would go.
Right, this would have had a 6-pounder cannon. It's on the south side of the fort, which is a redoubt. It's actually a rectangle shape. And this would guard not only the top of the Cooper River and the Biggin Swamp, but it would also be the main road coming off the pier from Cooper River to the Colleton Mansion to the little village of Moncks Corner. So it was used as a supply depot, it was used as an intelligence gathering operation, and then they turned the house, which was a huge brick mansion similar to the size of Drayton Hall, and they would use that as a hospital and intelligence room. It's where the officers would live. The British troops would live in tents outside on the south and north section, and then this is where the watches were taken care of. It added a significant level of protection and armament in terms of if it was ever to be attacked. The Moncks Corner area was attacked 4 times, 3 times by the British when they took it over and built it, and then once by the Patriots. And the exciting thing is, in November of 1782, Francis Marion ordered 2 guys named Isaac Shelby and John Sevier, who are both famous in Tennessee and Kentucky, to be the commanders attacking this fort. But they found it so well fortified and operated by the troops who were in it, they chose to attack the Colleton Castle instead. Parapet, or the earthworks, was made of about 9 feet high, and then the ditch, or the moat, when it had water in it, was 6 feet down. So the differential of that height of wall with the palisade walls at the top and the abatis at the side would be 15 feet. And the average person was only 5'3", a soldier at that time. So it was quite an event to try to even reach the moat, much less cross the moat, not for its depth, but the mess of it, and then come up the side of the wall. Because the step that's in the wall by which they stood, here, I'll do it like this. You do it with me. You go up on it halfway, you step on the step, and then the wood, the earth is protecting you to your waist, and then there's a wood palisade like a fort that goes from your waist to the top of your neck, and then you do it with me. The gun goes over the side, and that's what you're firing at. But their enemy, it's really not the balls coming out of the gun, it's the blade, the 18-inch blade that they're trying to get up the side with.
What would be over there?
So that's actually the remnants of the handmade brick to create this big burning furnace.
How big would this be?
Oh, it would be a small hut. Not of brick, but the brick is the furnace itself. Because you're constantly having to make gun parts, you're having to make balls. This is all made out of lead. So when a wagon broke, or a wagon part, or a gun part, you're making it right here, because otherwise, the combat's happening in the backcountry, or my supplies have to come from England, which come to Charleston. The Lord Berkeley Trust sponsors tours throughout the year, at least 4 or 5 tours a year, and you can come in and spend a day touring some of the more significant battlefield sites.
You work to protect lands like Fort Fairlawn.
We're a local land trust. We started in 1992. We were basically an outgrowth of the Berkeley County Soil and Water Conservation District. And from that early beginning, we've added protected properties every year. And so now we've protected a total of about 49,000 acres. and about 37,000 of which are in Berkeley County. And so Fort Fairlawn is one of those properties that we've conserved forever.